This was a $3,000 build right here. Just this alone. Welcome to my first PC build and gaming PC build since 10 years ago. Something like that. Probably around the time I first started streaming games on Twitch. So it's definitely been a very long time, 4 or 5 years before I started doing IRL. And this is everything we picked out with chat. For the graphics card, we got the Eagle 4070 Ti. CPU, we got the Ryzen 9 7900X and the Kraken X53 AIO to go with it.
Subscribe for free with Twitch Prime.
A couple of M.2 hard drives there. A Mini-ATX motherboard. Case to go with it. A power supply that we don't know if it'll work or not because the lady at the store said it would not be compatible with the graphics card. So if it doesn't work, I'm blaming these guys and they owe me a new power supply. This just arrived today. Thermal paste didn't come with anything else, so I had to buy some new. And we got some Trident memory. I actually don't remember how much. 2 16 gig sticks. Okay. Yo, big whopping disclaimer regarding the memory in this video. We did not go with what's pictured here. We ended up going with, and I'm checking on the PC part picker list. I'll put the link in the description. We ended up going with the Corsair Vengeance 64 gigs DDR5 5200, and the reason is because the XMP memory timing profiles with the memory seen in the video here do not work with the motherboard that we picked out. It's for an Intel chipset, and this one is AMD. Oh, and the hard drives are one's a 1 terabyte and one's a 2 terabyte. Time to get unboxing. This is the Cooler Master NR200P. So it's not the smallest one you can get, but it will fit a wider range of graphics cards. S major. I majored in Counter-Strike, so I have experience building computers. Thought this case was gonna be, that's pretty small. I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna be smaller, it's just the box was kind of big. Yo, it's pretty heavy. Real glass with these cases. I could care less, man. I'm fine with just a plastic window. I don't need something that can break. Yep, there we go. It does come off. So they have a power cable pre-installed and wired around because the power supply isn't sitting in the back. This thing's got some weight to it as well. Pretty small. So if you wanted to add like more memory, you can't. There's only 2 DIMM slots.
Next to the Aorus text, that silver shiny plate with the 4 screws above the graphics card slot. Check if there is any film on the thermal pad that you need to take off.
Oh, there is one more.
And take the plastic cover off.
Great. I probably would not have known to remove that back plate right away without 30 minutes of reading. Was it like that? Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. Looks like the size of these has not changed over the past 10 years.
It's missing one corner. The CPU is missing one corner. That's the...
Okay. Done.
Now put in the RAM, the 2 RAMs.
G-Skrill.
So check out the bottom of the RAM. One side is longer than the other. You need to...
I've got it in backwards.
Don't press it. Don't break it, man.
I'm pressing as hard as I can.
Yeah, now press with 2 hands. And Do you hear a click?
This is the item that the lady at the store said would not work for this build.
Now the bracket of the PSU, I think you can move it around or remove it completely.
Cooler Master V850 SFX Gold. Bunch of cables. We're attaching cables we need to the PSU before we mount this because it's going to be impossible to reach from underneath. So we've got motherboard and CPU power cables already attached. I think the lady at the store was mentioning this was the cable or something that was incompatible that would be missing to use between this graphics card and power supply. It needs 2 8-pin connectors.
Yeah, so you will need 2 8-pin connectors for the power supply extra. Yeah, one should be enough of these. You don't need 2.
7 says to use 2.
But you can use 2, it's more reliable. Less chances to fuck up.
Oh, we're gonna put this together. I think you're gonna have to bend the snaps, the metal snaps, to remove the cover.
I think I'm not so sure.
All right, change of plans for the YouTube recording. Hello. We were unable to mount this cooler to the top of the case. There were no screws provided long enough or correct enough to do that. So we're instead going to mount this on the side, and that'll give us the ability to add 2 case fans to the top anyway. And we'll switch to mesh sides instead of using the acrylic window. Let's try and mount these bad boys up.
There's an 8-pin that goes into the top left corner, the really long one on the right side, and all the front USB and other stuff.
3 hours? Figuring this out? Got all the cables in. Now we're working on the CPU pump. Matt says we gotta take these brackets out and put on some different risers of some kind for the pump right there. Actually, we gotta attach.
Okay, next should be the graphics card.
Yeah, okay, great.
On the case, where the graphics card slides in, on the back of the case, there are slots that you can remove the screws from.
Oh.
Remove the top 2 slots. Maybe it's pushing it outwards or something.
Look at that. Wow. There's no way this is gonna fit. I thought I felt coolant leaking in between my fingers, but I'm sure it was just the Coca-Cola I was drinking a minute ago. It kind of looks like a mess, but it's actually not too bad. It's just the table that's the mess. Please hold all farting until the case is complete. Dude, it's so close. It looks like the rad plus fans would not fit, but they're barely above the video card. It's really close. Okay, now this part is kind of tricky. Twist. Oh! Don't distract me! Oh, holy shit. Ooh. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait! Turn it off! You can't see the RGB RAM from the side or anything. Only from the top. God. Well, we went for Mini-ATX form factor because I have the unfortunate habit of moving a lot, especially between countries. I was hoping that this might make it a little bit future-proof. Maybe they'll let me carry this on an airplane. Maybe not. So we'll put this on PC Part Picker so people can check it out. This will be the first one on there ever with the Mini-ATX Cooler Master case and a 4070 Ti. You can fit probably all the TIs from the 4070s at least in this one, but I'm not sure about higher than that. Finally, get some proper gaming in and proper FPS. for the first time in like 10, 12 years. So I don't have the parts like a monitor and more to even use it yet. It's definitely a lot for a computer and about $1,000 over budget, what we were aiming for. But that's just the prices in Thailand, unfortunately. Codenamed her the Eagle. That took us about 6 hours to build.
Okay, good luck. I'm signing off.
All right. Thanks, dude, for helping. See you in the next video, YouTube. Bye. It's really heavy.